No, this is our first meeting, but we did talk like we did chat.
Okay,
But
we did chat.
yeah.
Okay, because I was like, your face is not so familiar, but your name is very, very familiar.
Oh, yes, yes, that's how
Wait,
you know me.
are you? Are you the one with the YouTube on India?
Yes, yes, right.
Okay, okay. So that's why it's ringing a bell. I see, I
Mhm.
see. So how are you today?
Well, I'm doing really well, and this time in India, because I live in India, this time we have like a festival going on. This is Diwali today. So, like, we are in an enjoyable mood right now, everyone.
Nice, nice. That's why your face is full of smiles. You're very, very exciting. Wow, well, that's awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about Diwali?
Of course, like Diwali is probably the main festival of India. Everyone celebrates this. It's like my favorite.
Yeah.
So, everyone, like, there we have crackers. We burst crackers and we lit all our houses. Like, every street is filled with lights these days. Whenever you go, you
Oh,
won't be like, there won't be a single place where it is dark. So, everything is full of light, and it's how we enjoy it. It's just we buy
oh,
sweets, we give gifts to our families, and all of it.
nice. Nice. So is this kind of like a holiday that you spend time with family and you
Right,
visit
yeah.
each other? Okay, nice. I guess in a way it could be similar to maybe like Americans Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Thanksgiving, right, yeah. Something
Yeah,
like that.
okay. Nice. Are there any special foods that you eat for Diwali?
Well, to be really honest, we eat everything. So this
You
is the
eat everything.
time this is the time where we eat a lot, I'd say. But is there anything special? We eat sweets, sweet items. Like those are the things that people love to eat, because people always gift sweets to the others. So like sweets are very common.
Ah, nice. What's your favorite kind of sweets to eat during this time of year?
Well, personally for me, I'm not that much. I don't have a sweet tooth, of course. So
Okay.
I'm going to eat everything that you give me. I love dry sweets, I guess. I would not like something which is juicy or stuff like that. I love dry sweets, but then I love everything. Mostly, I eat everything.
Nice. So you're not really like a picky eater. You're
Yeah,
not a
true.
picky eater at
Hmm.
all. Okay, awesome. Also, I love the way that you used sweet tooth. Like that was just a really
Yeah.
great way to put it in there. That's awesome. So is Diwali only for like a day or do you celebrate it in multiple days?
Oh, well, it's basically only for a day. Yesterday was basically Diwali, but today also we have leftover crackers, so we are going to celebrate today as well. So it's
Ah,
like it is basically for a day, but it continues, the aftershock is there.
okay, I see. So people are still in a very festive mood. They're
Right.
very festive. I see. And does Diwali have like a religious background to it, or
Yes.
okay?
So Diwali is basically a Hindu festival, but everyone celebrates it. So like each and everyone in India loves to celebrate it. Everyone
Mhm.
has their house lit in lights and everything. So it's a Hindu festival, but it's not a religious festival anymore. It's like universal. Everyone can celebrate it. It's just so nice.
Okay, I see. So it really is kind of like Christmas in America,
True. Like
where
here also we do celebrate Christmas. We have Christmas trees, and not
oh,
like you guys, of course, like you have so big Christmas trees and all. We don't do that here, but yes, we have this mini Christmas tree. We are going to lit it with something probably. We are going to decorate it. We're gonna buy a cake, and so yes, we do celebrate just a little version of it.
nice, interesting. So I'm actually very interesting that you brought up that you buy a cake because um, I currently live in Japan, and in
Oh,
Japan,
cool.
the way that they celebrate Christmas is also by buying a cake.
Oh.
But this is not an American tradition. We don't
Okay.
really, I mean, like, we bake pies. We bake pies
Mm-hmm.
and Christmas cookies, but we don't really buy cakes.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think it's a very, very interesting. I think maybe somewhere in Europe, maybe
Hmm.
that is how
Hmm.
they celebrate it, and so
Hmm.
that's how it got kind of transferred into the
Right, right. It's
Asian
probably that.
tradition. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's always so interesting to me because in Japan, here, all of the stores, they start selling Christmas cake in like
Hmm.
November, and
Wow, yeah.
everybody order your Christmas cake. So
Hmm.
I wonder, is that the same in India that
Well,
you guys?
people do not sell Christmas cakes here like on the streets or something. If you want, you can buy one. So it's something
Uh,
like that. Well, the Christian families here have their beautiful Christmas cakes and everything. Like, they celebrate it in a much better way. They go to churches. We also go to churches. I remember when Christmas comes, I go to the church just to see, it's so beautifully decorated and everything. So,
Oh, interesting. So you guys see all of the illuminations and
right.
all of I see. Nice, nice, nice. That's awesome. So, Adrija, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Because I know this is our first
Yes.
official meeting. So I would love to get to know you.
Of course. So I'm Adrija, as you know it. I am like 15 years old, but I'm turning 16 within 3 days. So yeah, it's it's really soon.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. So I'm excited for it, of course, and that's my age. I currently go to school, of course. I am currently busy with my studies because I have like 3 months totally, it's full of exams. So I have to study right now. But then in my free time, I do love to do different things. I love music a lot. So I listen to music, I play the synthesizer. So I love to do that. I read books, like novels and stuff. I love to do most of the things like different. I love to travel, of course, that is the thing too. So there are
Nice.
many things that I love to do. What about
Nice.
you? Can you tell me something about yourself?
Yeah. So I haven't been in school for a very long time. I graduated long, long time ago. But
Of course.
when I did go to school, I loved school. I was also very active, like how you explained. You're
Mm-hmm.
very active. You do sports, play instruments. I never played instruments. I tried playing the guitar, but I
Uh,
gave up after about a year. So I'm
okay.
not gonna count that. But I did do sports. I was in drama, so I loved a lot of that and being very active even during my university days.
Hmm.
Especially in while I was in university, I loved volunteering. So
Okay. Wow.
volunteering is something that's still very close to my heart even now.
Hmm.
And I currently live in Japan. So my home is in America,
Hmm.
but I moved here about 4 years ago before the pandemic, and I love it so much. It feels like home, and
Oh wow,
I,
that's great. Like, how is it in Japan? How different is it from America?
oh, it's so different. It's so different
Yeah.
culturally. But I mean, it's a good different. There are
Hmm.
things that I miss about my home for sure. I miss
Hmm.
America because my family is there, and
Of course.
the
Yeah.
language. It's just so much easier because I'm a native
Hmm.
English speaker,
True.
so it's easy to navigate through life. Just being a worker and then my daily activities. But in Japan, I found like such a strong community, a big community of people always willing to, help each other out
That's true.
and
Like it's
be
here as well in India too. You will always find people who will try to help you. That's true.
Ex- Exactly. And it's so nice and it's so warm and welcoming. Of course the personalities are also very
Hmm.
different because when I say warm and welcoming and helpful, they are all of those things here in Japan, but
Hmm.
in America it's a different kind of
It's a
warm
bit
and welcoming.
different.
Yeah, like come on over to my house, or when you just move into a neighborhood in America, they'll bring you cookies, or they'll bring you
Hmm.
food, and they love to chit chat, have small talk.
Hmm.
Here in Japan, small talk is not really a thing. It's more so common amongst the older generation. So the grandmas and the grandpas like will come up to you and they'll talk to
Right.
you. But young people, they're so busy all the time. So
True.
it's very crowded as well. It's very
Hmm.
crowded, and people don't really talk to each other on the trains or on the bus. But yeah, it's all in all, I think it's a very friendly community, very nice, very service oriented. So
Ah,
people are always willing to help you. But yeah, so that's a little bit about me. And I teach English at a local school here,
wow,
and
that's great.
yeah, and I love it so much. And on the weekends, I like going to the beach because I'm surrounded by the beach. But
Okay.
it
Wow,
has
that's
gotten
nice.
very very cold recently.
Huh.
How's the weather in India? Is it getting colder?
It's a bit cold, but the place where I live in, it's not gonna get cold that much, and nor is it gonna snow. Like it never snows here, so
I
it's
see.
not that cold compared to whatever there is there. But if you tell someone here how much cold does it get, they're gonna shiver. Like cold for someone like us, it's not snow. It's like just a little bit cold it will be. We would not be able to like open our windows probably, and we have to have a jumper around us. So that is what we know about cold. That is what cold is here.
I see. So, like, how would you say is like maybe the lowest temperature that happens? Like maybe like 20 degrees, 15
A little
degrees?
bit, a little bit less, I would say. Of the place
Okay.
where I live in, probably it doesn't go below 15 degrees. Of course, never. At night, I'm talking about. But then in India, there are many different places. So if you go to a little hilly areas, it is going to go to negative, and it snows there as well. So it like differs from place to place.
I see. Have you ever been to a place with lots of snow? Have you ever like gone and played
Yes,
in
of
snow?
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, in India we have Kashmir, a beautiful place. If you ever visit India, you should go there. And as well, there are many other hill stations like Shimla and all. So I did see my first snow there, like in Kashmir. I still remember that.
Oh, nice. And so what are your thoughts on snow? Do you think like you love snow and you want to go live or be somewhere that has snow, or are you okay with just seeing it once in a while?
Well, I think for me, as I see snow rarely, so snow for me is a like magical object. But I don't think so. If I would always live with snow, I would like that as much. So I think this is better. Like I go sometimes, I travel there and I see it, and I am absolutely amazed by it each and every time. So I think this is better.
Nice, awesome. And then I just have to ask, what is your favorite season? Like summer, spring,
It's
winter, fall?
it's forever autumn, like autumn, the
It's
season
forever
that goes
out.
on. Like I
That's
love
true.
it so much, neither too hot nor too cold, falling leaves and everything, just the perfect
Mm.
thing.
Yeah, it is the perfect weather. I agree. But Adrisha, time has gone by so fast, but I
Yeah, it's nice
enjoyed
to
talking
meet
to
you.
you. Nice
Bye.
to see you again.
Bye.
Bye.